Hi, my name is Steve Dabbs, and today we're going to answer the question, what is ALTCS? But before we do that, let me introduce myself. I'm a CMP, which is a Certified Medicaid Planner, or in effect a Certified ALTCS Planner. I'm also a VA Accredited Claims Agent, accredited by the Department of Veterans Affairs, which means that I'm legally able to help prepare, present, and prosecute a claim with the Veterans Administration. Without this accreditation, it would be illegal to do so. And most importantly, I'm an accredited investment fiduciary. And as a fiduciary, I must do what is in the best interest of my clients, which is the highest professional standard. I founded Care Funding Solutions to bring all the various care funding options together under one roof. These are ALTCS or Medicaid planning and ALTCS application services, Veterans Pension with Aid and Attendance Benefit Planning and Application Service, private pay options using long-term care financial planning strategies, then traditional and more modern hybrid long-term care insurance options. Proudly, Care Funding Solutions has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. In this video, I will answer the questions, what does ALTCS stand for, which is pronounced ALTCS? Who's eligible for ALTCS? Once qualified, what are the ALTCS benefits? What are the medical and financial qualification requirements? What can you do if your income or assets are too high to qualify? Is ALTCS Medicaid planning legal? And lastly, how to get started. So what does ALTCS stand for? ALTCS is Arizona's long-term care system. It's Arizona's Medicaid. Most know that Medicaid is a federal program. What most don't know is the qualification requirements and benefits vary slightly state by state. This is because it's partially funded with state funds and administered by the state. So who's eligible for ALTCS? First, you must be over age 65 or disabled, be a U.S. citizen, be an Arizona resident for at least 1 day, also file for all other benefits available to the applicant like veterans benefits, and be medically and financially eligible. So what are the ALTCS benefits? ALTCS covers the following medical and long-term care services. ALTCS includes institutional or custodial care in a certified nursing facility, care in a certified assisted living community or group home. The care facility must be certified to accept ALTCS to have your application approved. ALTCS medical benefits include services such as hospital care, lab and x-rays, doctor visits including specialists, reduced prescription costs, behavioral health, and hospice services. Arizona is an approved home and community-based services state, and under the HCBS program, benefits extend and include home daycare, personal and respite care, medical transportation, mental health services, homemaker services, and attendant care and home health aid. What are the medical requirements? An ALTCS medical assessor, who is a social worker or nurse, uses a tool called the Pre-Admission Screening, or PASS. They review medical records and conduct a face-to-face or over-the-phone interview. You must have a 60-point score or higher to qualify. The assessor looks at the person's need for the assistance from another individual with activities of daily living, or ADLs. These ADLs include bathing, dressing, grooming, eating, mobility, and transferring. The purpose of the PASS is to determine if the applicant has an intermediate or custodial level of care need. Again, the applicant must score 60 points or more from the PASS assessment to be medically eligible. Someone that has been diagnosed by a neurologist with dementia is worth 20 points of the 60 points needed to be approved. Next, what are the financial qualification requirements? Since the actual dollar limits change each year, please refer to our website, carefundingsolution.com, for current amounts. The most an applicant can have in countable assets is $2,000. Please note that the $2,000 is a hard limit, and any amount above $2,000 will cause a denial. Arizona is an income cap state. If the applicant's income exceeds the income cap, then the application will be denied. However, Arizona ALTCS allows the use of the income-only trust, or aka Miller Trust. The income-only trust allows the income to flow through the trust, making the income eligible to be approved. Now here's an important rule pertaining to married couples. All assets are jointly owned and all income is separate. What that rule means is the well spouse or community spouse can have unlimited income. This is critical to understand, so let me repeat it. All assets are jointly owned and all income is separate. So, the well spouse or community spouse can have unlimited income. So what are countable assets versus non-countable assets? Countable assets include cash, checking, savings accounts and CDs, retirement accounts, IRA and 401ks, stock, bonds, mutual funds, and ETF accounts, all assets in a living trust, real property other than your residence, valuable jewelry and fine art, life insurance cash value that is above $1,500. Now, non-countable assets include your primary residence, personal property which could include wedding rings, one vehicle, a burial plot and funds up to $1,500 for burial, money placed in an irrevocable funeral expense trust, unmarketable property, term life insurance, and assets used to buy a Medicaid compliant annuity or MCA. In Arizona, marital assets are split between the spouse needing care and the well spouse. So let's say a couple has $257,000 in countable assets. The well spouse can keep their share of 50% of the $257,000. So the well spouse can keep $128,000, and the spouse needing care can only have $2,000 in countable assets. So what can you do if your assets are too high to qualify? Here's where things get a little complicated. Part of the answer to what can you do if your income or assets are too high to qualify lies in the list of non-countable assets. First on the list is your primary residence. You can pay off a mortgage, upgrade your home, or buy a new home with modern handicap amenities. Second, personal property. You can buy needed personal items. Third, one vehicle is exempt, so buy a car. Update the one you have. You can buy a burial plot and set funds aside up to $1,500. Or you can use an irrevocable funeral expense trust and put up to $15,000 with a goods and services agreement. Assets used to buy a Medicaid compliant annuity. With the help of your certified Medicaid planner, you can convert countable assets to non-countable income. And lastly, there are also some trust and gifting strategies that can be effective for an individual or a married couple. So what's your first step? Every case is uniquely individual. So give us a call at 480-967-8477 and we will assess your particular situation and needs and then help determine what kind of a plan will best work for you so that you will qualify for ALTCS. Thank you, and call Steve Dabbs, Certified Medicaid Planner and Accredited Investment Fiduciary at 480-967-8477.